Alright, so welcome to part 3. We're going to get this printer number 2 all up and running. Should be pretty straightforward. First thing I'm going to do is peel off this tape because I don't use it. I've been using the glue stick technique for my bed adhesion for a while now, and I like it a lot better. First thing we're going to do is add some pat because we don't want this to slide around here. So we're going to add some sticky to the underside here. I've got some ordinary black duct tape. Could be any kind of duct tape. All I'm going to do is just add little pads underneath all the different feet for this. The weight of the printer will just settle into them. And it won't move around, like at all. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is get this bed set. So mostly all I'm doing right now is making it uniform. So we're all pretty close right there. Okay. Now we're going to take and even these two sides up. So we are not even remotely close. Bring this one to life. Alright, printer is ready. So 85.9 is the magic number for the different gear that I installed into this. So we'll have to, that's just the value it gets. Alright. Now we're back to the main menu. And let's see, how close is that to the top? It's a little ways from the top. Let's get this down a little bit closer. Oh, forgetting one really critical step. Need to change out this nozzle because I don't run that diameter nozzle. So, find a good looking 0.5 from the box. So we're going to leave that loose. Let's position. Whoa. Oh, that one went the wrong direction. Alright, that's no good. Why is that backwards? Let's see if it was just that one time. So that is on the totally the wrong way. Why is this one off? Okay, so these are all bound up, really badly bound up. Alright, now that my air compressor's turned off, we're all the way up to temp. And let's see what I got here. There's my 5 thousandths. Alright. Yeah, I shot a whole video on how to take this this here hot end apart and get stuff loaded. One of the things I added to this printer due to a problem we had was this little guy here. Got it off of Thingiverse. It's just a guide that sits on the top of the printer, because if the filament gets over and starts rubbing on this knob over here, it'll cause all kinds of issues with the print. So generally not a good idea to do that. Anyway, so we're just about ready to actually give this thing an actual test run. So we're going to break out the Stickum and see what we get. Okay, I thought I'd wrap up the printer video for printer number 2. It's been running pretty well flawlessly for the last few days. I actually printed all the links for this this drag link setup. and all the brackets were printed on this printer. But overall, it's been running like a champ. So I had a couple issues with the hot end. I didn't back the net off before setting the link, so that's why it's all covered in goo, because I had a boo-boo. So, but I haven't recalibrated the bed since I put this link on, and I accidentally bumped the Z-stop. So we're gonna go through and recal that real quick. And also, I figured out what was wrong with why this stepper was running the wrong direction. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's two little holes right in here. Those were not the correct holes to put the belt on. It actually goes on a little hole that's down underneath here. And essentially the belt was flipped over, which I didn't realize at the time, and it also made a weird belt tensioning issue. So now it's been flipped the right direction. All the belt is aligned the way it's supposed to. It runs a lot quieter, runs a lot smoother. The other major issue that this printer had was on the stepper drivers here. You can see right underneath this cap there's a little Phillips screw head. So we get you in a little closer. Those are the rheostats that control the current for these steppers, and I ended up having to tighten them all up. We're in release mode right now, but yeah, if you when these things are locked down, you shouldn't be able to hardly move them. This one was pushing like it is now, like all the time. So anyway, we're going to go through a bed cal procedure real quick to kind of wrap out this video. Now that I got it reset, I'm going to get it where you guys can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Alright, so we got this all reconfigured here. Oh man, this gap is super inconsistent. Let's get in there. Man, that gap's inconsistent. Alright. Alright. 4,000s won't go in. Just barely clear. Alright. I'll go in. A little bit of drag. Alright. Bring this out. Lots of gap there. Just reach in from behind. Just a ton of gap. Bring it to this side, get this one close. Just a little bit of drag. A little bit of drag. Alright, let's bring this one up just a little bit more. A little drag there. A little drag there. That corner is a little tight. Yeah, a little drag there. Alright, so yeah, that just it's a little off on this one corner here. So loose. You know what, before we go any further, let's rehome this. Okay. That's really nice. And there it is, all ready to go. So, and the extruder works really good. Extrudes really nicely, nice and fat. But yeah, pretty straightforward little process. Now that I actually do it consistently, these printers are running exactly the same code on them because they're identical printers. But yeah, and actually this whole time we have a baby Groot printing away. So that's about it for tonight. So that's printer number 2, getting all calibrated in with upgrades. Hopefully that drag link will settle down because it kind of likes to poke up in the middle, but things I will deal with on another date. And that's it. So have a good night, everybody.